just making some eggs, and I don't have a guest on the podcast today. Prepping to go to Utah and Idaho this weekend to film 3 podcasts with some of my amazing friends, and just super talented, people that I'm lucky to call friends. So in the meantime, I'm gonna give you a little 5-minute recap for a little bit about me, what I've got going on this year, and some of the guests that I plan on having on the podcast that have already committed to it. We just need to schedule it out, or ones that I'm currently in the communication with. As far as guests that are coming on the show, Durant Miles, who I've already said, he used to play in the NFL, the XFL, played college at Boise State. One of the most amazing guys you'll ever meet, and he'll be on the next episode coming out next Friday. And then my buddy Zach Betzold, who is the guy that got me into door-to-door sales, who randomly DM'd me on Instagram back in 2017. And the guy that started it all, and just a serial entrepreneur, great guy, father of 4, just had twins. Some other super cool guests in communications with Ryan Zinke, which some of you might not love that, but that's okay. We interview people on both sides of the party. He was a congressman. He was in Trump's cabinet. He is a 20-year Navy SEAL veteran, commander. Cool guy nonetheless. It'll be fun and interesting. We'll see where that goes. Brandon Clark, he is a local here in Bozeman, fitness influencer. His dad's a pastor. He's a bodybuilder, natural bodybuilder. Super cool guy. Don't know him very well. I've never met him. I've got mutual friends with him. Yeah, some really cool basketball coaches. One of my buddies who's in his, I'm gonna make him feel old, but late 60s, who is the #1 wheelchair creator in the world. He is beyond talented musically, businessly, skiing. He's a crazy old man. You probably won't watch this, so I'll say that I am privileged to call my good friend. So his name's Wayne Hansen. Anyways, things that I've got going on. I've got a Spartan race that I signed up for in May 7th. It's a 50K, so it's 31 miles, 60 obstacles up in Big Fork, Montana. It is going to be the farthest I've ever ran. The elevation gain is going to be pretty serious because it's up near Glacier National Park. So that's May 7th. That's a ways away of next year, so if you're looking forward to training for that, there is an Ironman in Coeur d'Alene the next month, late June. I think it's June 25th. I've not committed to that yet, so if any of you guys want to commit to an Ironman with me, I would much appreciate that. I did an Ironman / attempted an Ironman in 2021 with James Lawrence. He's the Iron Cowboy. He did 50 Ironmans in 50 states in 50 days back in 2017. And then last year, he did 101 Ironmans in 101 consecutive days right there in Utah. And I so happened to be living in Utah when he was accomplishing that. So I went out and did one marathon with him on his marathon portion of the Ironman, which those who don't know what an Ironman is, it's a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride after that, and then a 26.2 mile run after that. I did the marathon section with him one day and felt real inspired by him and motivated by him. I decided, you know what? I've got a month until I was leaving to Georgia. I'm gonna do an Ironman. And this is I can show you pictures of what I looked like a year from now. And I wasn't in bad shape, but I was, I'll touch on this later, but I was hormonally recovering from a brain tumor. So my body was not peak by any means. So anyways, I trained 3 weeks for the Ironman, which usually you change 6 months to a year. I trained 3 weeks and then went up to Big Fork and did a Spartan race, the Beast, which was like a 30K or something. It was 13 miles, 30 obstacles, and an outrageous amount of elevation gain. And then I think it was 4 or 5 days later, I did the Ironman in Utah with James Lawrence, which when I say did, I barely trained. I mean, I trained really hard for those 3 weeks. When it came down to the Ironman, I'm also butchering these eggs because I cannot multitask. Anyways, when it came down to the Ironman, I did the full 2.4 mile swim. That's the second time I'd done that long of a swim. I did once in training. The bike ride, the farthest I'd gone was 60 miles on an exercise bike one time. I mean, I worked my way up to 60 miles, but that's the farthest I'd gone before that. So I did a full 112 mile bike on a rented bike I rented that day and bought gear, like clipless pedal shoes or whatever, like the night before at Shields in Utah. But anyways, when it came down to the run, I did 18 miles of the 26. My body completely shut down, cramped up, I couldn't move. I did not plan nutritionally for the Ironman, which is key, and I did not know that since never doing one before. So, yeah, I would like to do an Ironman this coming year and actually finish it and train for it properly. So, that's kind of what I've got going on. Starting coaching basketball this month. And oh yeah, one guest I'm excited about having on the podcast. His name is Ricky Lynn. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He owns one of the Jiu-Jitsu gyms here in Bozeman. He looks like a young guy. I just reached out to him over Instagram, and I've dabbled a decent amount in Jiu-Jitsu. Went to some schools in Utah when I was living there, and then in Texas, and I really love it. So yeah, excited to have him on. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching me burn my eggs. And yeah, not a good multitasker.